Have you ever found yourself just begging your child, "Why won't you just listen to me?" Yeah, you are so not alone. It's probably one of the most frustrating parts of being a parent. But what if the reason it's happening and what we can actually do about it is completely different from what we've always thought? So let me ask you this. What if it's not about them being naughty? What if most of the time, not listening isn't a choice they're making at all? It's not defiance, it's a signal, a big flashing sign that their internal system is just completely overloaded. Let's really dig into what that means. All right, so here's our game plan. We're going to start with that problem we all know so well, and then we'll dive right into the biology to understand what is really going on under the hood. I'll give you a super simple way to think about their nervous system, show you how to read the signs, and then this is the best part. We'll walk through a 4-step reset you can literally use today. It all leads to this huge shift in thinking, focusing on connection over correction. Okay, section 1, the not listening problem. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You say, "Hey, can you put on your shoes?" And they just sprint in the opposite direction. You say it's time to go and boom, meltdown city. It feels so personal, right? Like they are actively choosing to defy you. But here is the massive perspective shift. This is not a battle of wills, it's actually biology. The latest science is telling us that it's all about a child's developing nervous system just hitting its capacity. I want you to really let this quote sink in for a second. They're not giving you a hard time. They're having a hard time. That behavior you're seeing, whether it's screaming or running away, or just totally ignoring you, it's a distress signal. Their little bodies are completely overwhelmed and they just don't have the skills yet to handle. So let's look at the why. Why does this happen? Well, it all comes down to your child's nervous system. And don't worry, we're going to use a really simple guide to help you figure out what's going on. No complicated jargon, I promise. Okay, so the main player here is something called the autonomic nervous system. The best way to think about it is like your child's internal security guard. It's on duty 24/7, constantly scanning everything and asking one simple question, "Am I safe right now?" And its reactions are totally automatic. They kick in way before the thinking part of their brain can even process a request like, "Please put on your shoes." The absolute easiest way to picture this whole system is to think of it like a traffic light. Their nervous system has 3 main states: green, yellow, and red. And whichever state they're in pretty much determines whether they can listen, learn, or even connect with you at all. Let's start with the green right. This is the sweet spot. This is our goal. When your kid is in this safe and social state, they feel secure, they're calm, they want to connect, they're playful. And this is the key. This is the only state where their brain is actually open for business and ready to listen. But this second, that internal security guard senses a threat, and a threat could be anything from a scary dog to just being rushed out the door. It flips into the yellow light. This is fight or flight mode. This is where you see the yelling, the running away. They can't sit still energy. This isn't them being bad, it's a full body stress response. Now, if that stress gets to be too much, the system can just slam on the brakes and go into the red light, which is shut down. This is when a child might stare right through you, go totally limp, or seem to ignore you completely. They aren't being rude. Their system is so overloaded that they're physically unable to process your words. So our job kind of changes, doesn't it? It becomes less about managing behavior and more about becoming a detective of their nervous system. We have to learn to read their actions, not as defiance, but as clues about what's really happening on the inside. Just think about it this way. When your kid runs away from you, their body is literally screaming, "I feel threatened and I need to escape." A tantrum, that's just a signal of a system in total high alert. That blank stare when you're talking to them, that means I'm way too overloaded to process a single other thing. And when they cover their ears or eyes, they're trying to tell you, "This is all too much for me, right?" Okay, so we can read the signs now. Great. But what do we do? This brings us to the most important practical part of this whole thing, a simple 4-step tool to help reset their system by using ours. It's a powerful idea called co-regulation. But before we even get to the steps, this is the one rule you have to remember. It's the foundation for everything. Your calm is their calm. See, a child's nervous system literally learns how to calm down by borrowing from our own. They can't find their calm if we've already lost ours. So our own sense of calm is the most powerful tool we have. All right, here it is, the 4-step reset. Step 1, and honestly, this is the hardest one. You pause just for a second. Check in with your own body. Take one slow, deep breath to calm your own nervous system. Step 2, connect. Get down on their physical level. Soften your voice. No big lectures. Step 3, name it. Gently name what's happening without judgment. So instead of stop being silly, try. Wow, that is a big, hard feeling. I'm right here with you. And finally, step 4, offer. Offer a simple physical action to help their body feel safe again. Want a hug or let's squeeze hands? You know, when we start using a tool like this consistently, it does something amazing. It starts to shift our entire goal as a parent. We move away from just trying to fix a behavior in the moment to building something way more lasting and important. Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't to have a perfectly behaved child who complies immediately. The real win, the real prize, is building a secure, trusting connection. It's about them knowing deep in their bones that even in their toughest, ugliest moments, you are their safe place. That connection is what will actually help their nervous system mature and learn to handle things on its own over time. So I'm going to leave you with this question. The next time you're in one of those moments when your child is not listening, what if you saw it differently? What if it's not a battle of wills to be won, but an invitation from your child to slow down, to see what's really happening under the surface, and to just connect?